off. I am not feeling too well. But I mean, I've already missed one Puzzle Fridays to play Vintage Story, so I'm probably just going to try and do another one. So basically, we did a little bit of work off camera, and let me just show you what I've been doing. So basically, this is the creative world that I use as a test ground of sorts, and it is not it is not an overestimation to say I've spent about 4 hours working on getting an elevator up and running. Between getting an elevator shaft and like an elevator, uh, well, I'll just show you. Okay, so first we're gonna log into the creative world real quick, and I'm going to show you the basic premise. So please ignore the drowning megalodon and all the Asian elephants. So this is an elevator added by the Create mod, and well, basically it's um, oh right, this is an entity. Okay, so basically this is an elevator, and you can do stuff like this. You can hit a button, and then the elevator will slowly lower you across that space, across the intervening distance. Now, what I can also do is I can change the RPM of this machine so that if I'm, say for example, here, and I want to be on floor 2, I press the button, it goes a lot quicker. And then if I want to be on 3, press the button, it goes by a lot quicker. So, this looks easy enough, right? It did not behave the same way in my survival world. It took me, between digging out the elevator shaft, and here's the thing, I'm not even sure if this is big enough to fit a Triceratops. We may need to make this thing even bigger. But over the course of all that, we have spent 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. Now, of course, that's not the only thing that we've done. So we've come through here. We basically piped the power out to the side. I did this all off camera because we've taken multiple streams if we did it while on camera. I've piped the power out the side, it goes into a gearbox, and then the power is effectively channeled through to here, and we have 2 functions. So we have a roof that goes all the way up, and we also made crushing wheels, because I was on camera. So, take some cobblestone and some gravel, and basically, we need a lot of glass. So what I've done is I piped the power through here, and then I've dragged it down here, and I split it to here. So we have these power wheels now running, and actually, I do need more crushing wheels in future. So, let's make a crushing wheel. That is a shitload of andesite. Okay. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the next thing we need is what? Wood? Yeah, we need 4 pieces of wood. I need another piece of wood, and then in the middle we need like a stone of it. So I think andesite will be actually 1 andesite. And you know what? Give me. Oh, this is actually okay. And while we're here, actually, we'll be taking a bunch of this cobblestone and putting it into that grinder. So, 1 andesite, and the crushing wheel activates. Oh, sorry, crafter activates. It funnels them all into that, and bada bing, bada boom. We have 2 crushing wheels. Easy. So, they're just in pieces because they're always useful to have, and I just wanted to show you that. So, what the crushing wheels do when you power them is, I know this is a very clunky setup, but you need to power them so that they're both grinding each other. And when you place things that can be ground, for example, like cobblestone, okay, if you put cobblestone through a crushing wheel, it makes gravel. And then if you put gravel through a crushing wheel, it makes sand with a chance of making a bunch of other things. So, basically, you can also crush copper ore, and when you crush it, you can get the raw form and a bunch of others. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the base, and I'm going to hunt down any other form of resource that could be ground. So dye like 4 blocks like this, I'll take that. Biopuzzle can it no, can't be ground. Then raw zinc. Can it be yes, it can be ground into crushed raw zinc. Crushed raw zinc. And basically what I intend to do alright, I haven't even shown you guys the elevator yet. We have an elevator that goes to this place. It's fun. Yeah. We have experience nuggies and I basically have 3 pickaxe repair when this thing is filled up. So, what we can also do is, do I have more bronze? I don't have more of these bronze item filters or item funnels. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, for now, I'm going to take this raw copper and anything else that can put through a crusher to produce a better yield is something that I will feed to the crusher. Ignore the fact that my base seems to have been colonized by cows. I have lost control of the situation. Pausing. Oh, wow. A lot of raw copper. Well, that as well. Raw things to crush. Raw zinc, raw iron. Raw iron. Raw copper. Accumulate more raw gold. Just put a bunch of stuff in here. And we're going to the surface after this. Oh well, intend to go to the surface after this and make ourselves a so. And we can bulk blast the raw crusher or into that, or we can wash it for a chance to get extra stuff. Also, fun fact, you can take silk touch ores and crush them to get slightly better yield. So yeah. Let's go dump all of this into crushing box. And some of the things that we have crushed so far, we're gonna need to, I guess, put in some sort of like washing setup, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Also, we're gonna need to make a filter. But anyways, let's ignore all of that for now. Let's just go to the top, and also one more thing. Eventually, I would like to turn this into a sort of automatic setup that will just take all of the that will just I don't know what any of that stuff does. I'll basically set this up to farm gravel and concrete blocks, or because we need sand to create concrete, and concrete is something we are going to be doing very heavily with our build. Ooh, wow, already yielded quite a bit. So, let me just show you the way to the surface. So maybe I'll sleep first. And I will need to light up the cave system that's connected to the base. But basically... But, yeah, okay. What? Hold on. Okay, that's really weird. It showed that only these 3 were connected, but this whole thing is technically an elevator. I'm going to show you when we get to the top floor. Now there's a problem with this at the top floor. The problem is there's no elevator call button. And why that's a problem is in the event this thing is sent down without me, like let's just imagine I'm standing here and then I hit the button and it goes down. There's no way for me to call it. I will need to go from here. I'll need to run all the way down here, jump in here, swim all the way to my house, and then effectively resummon the thing. But that's not a problem for now. I will figure out how to make an elevator call button, I guess. If... Okay, yeah, it can switch halfway through. But yeah, there's no way for me to like... Well, actually, I suppose if I... You know what, let's... No, I'm not gonna try it. But basically, we need to work on the elevator so that there's like a way for me to press a button up. Oh, Jesus. There's a way for me to press a button that is located up there, and it sends a redstone signal all the way down to that redstone link, and it causes that redstone link to to send a message, to send the message like, hey, send an elevator here. I don't doubt that there's a way to do it. Like if I made another contraption control, I could probably find a way to like click it and then it will send the lift up down to me. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's a little ways away, a little ways up the tech tree. I don't even have ore washing yet, but we are going to a little bit. So putting all of this in here so it can be ground down, and the andesite as well gets ground down into cobblestone. So we grind that to turn into gravel, and then what? Take the gravel out, put the gravel in here, get bulk washed in, or it turns into. Then what we can do is, and let's say we find a concrete we like white concrete powder, and we use it on top of all the crafting recipes that we can use it for, and just straight away bulk wash it into white concrete powder, which is cool. So yeah. Come to think of it, we could probably make this pretty quickly. I just take an encased fan, and I connect this here with a gearbox. Sorry, this here with a vertical gearbox. I have it blow through leaves onto something that's on a depot. Actually, you know what? We can do a very ghetto setup. There's no reason for it to be fancy. This isn't even the final incarnation of our faith. So yeah, we're not under. There is no requirement for us to make anything that's even like super good or super long lasting. You just need to make something, you know. Propeller, and this like thing. I swear we have, yeah. I've started making a bunch of those. And I just realized that you cannot actually, like, you can't waterlog leaves in this, but what I can do is I can just surround something that is waterlogged. Okay, good. So, the depot really quick. I do need a vertical gearbox. So, four, and it's a vertical gearbox that I say that's good enough. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Let's go check. Let's go see. Connect a vertical gearbox here. See. Okay. Should be connected. Fan is. I can't tell if it's on suck mode or blow mode. Hold on. Item's not lifting up, so it's probably on blow mode. And then what we do, so. If that works, I should be able to do is put crushed raw copper on there. That's not how I intended for that to happen. Is it not blowing fast enough? I wonder. Let's go check real quick. Let's go put a sign in case it needs to be like actual. It needs to have access to the water and like the flint. Sorry, the trapdoor is blocking it. Now we have moderately high RPM going around the base, so this should happen kinda quickly, I think. I'm not sure how fast it's gonna happen. doesn't work, we can think of something different. That doesn't look like it's working. Okay, no problem. Hello. Hey, Doc. Well, if this didn't work, then what I probably need to do is playing by yourself. Yup. Now, here's the litmus test for whether it's okay. It is on suck mode, so I need to change it from suck mode to blow mode. Haha, giggity. So this should be in blow mode. Oh wait, hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Actually, the volume's still pretty low. Okay, yeah, I'll just put it as high as it will go. So, if I am not mistaken, this fan is now in blow mode. Yep, now blowing me. Means that if I put it in, put like a water block here. Well, I'm gonna need something a little different. I'm gonna need that. Then put that here. What it should start doing, and I know this is an incredibly ghetto setup, like it's hard to fathom what a ghetto setup this is, but basically if we put the crushed raw copper here, yes, okay, it starts to get blown, and then it will eventually start turning the crushed raw copper into... Well, actually, it should just bulk rinse it into nuggets, right? I think I put way too many. So if I put like one crushed raw copper, and the thing starts to blow on it, bingo. So it becomes 9 copper nuggets, and it has a chance to make clay. So this is how the whole thing will go. And same thing with zinc, except zinc has a chance to produce gunpowder, which is nice. I mean, there's now a way to farm both, and we can actually get our hands on a bunch of white concrete already. Although, I think what we need to do is create a bone meal. How do we farm bone meal? Any foot placed in a crafting recipe. Any bone placed in a crafting recipe. Bone can come from any one of those sources. We can automatically pack volcanic ash into bone meal. That's pretty cool. We can crush bones and the calcite, apparently, into bone meal. That's pretty cool. We can do the same with a mill. And a create sifter that is sifting sand has a chance to produce bone meal. Okay, that's... not know that. Pretty cool. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff we'll need to do before then. Let's do our rounds. Let's check that our... Oh, Jesus Christ, my Triceratops is injured. How is my Triceratops injured? What? Did it get stuck? I'm assuming it got into its grow phase and then it got stuck in something. Okay. Uh-oh. Where's the... Oh, well, there's a bunch of bone. How much food is in here? That's still plenty of food. Uh-oh. My Triceratops is about to bite it. It's like, let me grab... Screw it, this is edible. Okay, so we have obviously not made this place large enough. Ooh. Oh, okay. So, I think Trichelangelo needs to be set free. Basically, the only way we can do that is by massively enlarging the amount of space Trichelangelo has to move. So, that. We're gonna get rid of these doors. and I was completely unaware of the fact that Trichelangelo was taking damage like that, but it does make sense. I mean, the guy is huge, and oh, what? I think this calls for basically releasing him to the Alpine slopes. Now, this may be a terrible idea. This may be like the end of an ecosystem. Actually, it probably will be. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is going to be like dropping a nuke on the ecosystem. But by the same token, Michelangelo is like the first big thing we've done. He's like the first big boy dinosaur that we've made. So Michelangelo must be emancipated. There's no other alternative. So we're just going to cut into our, I guess, research room. But not even a research room, like a raising room, like a raising chamber. And in future, we are going to have to move the big dinosaurs a lot earlier. So I'm just hoping that a 7x7 is large enough to accommodate Trichelangelo. Let me just very quickly fix the graphics bug. Okay, load this up in normal mode. We are going to see. So we're going to release him to the Alpine slopes, and we're going to hope that he's competent enough to take care of himself. Should be. I mean, I can't really imagine anything being a danger to a Triceratops, short of him accidentally, like, walking into the hole that we've made. Him, like, wandering into the elevator shaft, which would be terrible, but would also kind of be hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. That'd be so funny. Come on, Trichelangelo, you gotta hang on a little bit longer. Soon enough will give you enough space to escape. And I can't be streaming for that long today because it's currently 4 o'clock and I'm gonna have class at 7. I'm gonna have a class that goes from 7 to 10. Then after that we may go back to stream. But that's not nothing set in stone at the moment. What is his command item again? Did he just take damage? Really hope he didn't just take damage. Okay. No big deal. NBD. I wish I had my Dinopedia on me to tell me, like, how he's feeling. I have no idea where I put the damn thing. It's in a chest somewhere, one would assume. I don't even know if he can get out yet. But if I find him outside of the chamber, I'm gonna assume that yeah, he can get out. So yeah, you can fuck off. That is. Oh wait, Dinopedia. There you go. So he is probably now unhappy because of space constraints. I don't doubt it. So in the interest of keeping our Triceratops happy, we should... Oh, he's still at 100 moon. That's weird. I wouldn't be happy if I was getting crushed to death, but... Yes. Fuck it, maybe he's like a Buddhist. Maybe he doesn't need much, you know? Maybe he's like an ascetic. We're just gonna loose him on the mountainside temporarily, and eventually well, actually, we may need to rush getting him a, like, living enclosure. Okay, Michelangelo, your command item is a stick, correct? Saying following. There we go. Okay, Big D, let's go. Oh, right, the... Michelangelo, you gotta come over here with me, and we're going to see if you can... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, come through here, and then we're going to put you on staying. Okay? Then, Going to hope that you don't get suffocated to death on the way up. It works! It works! Michelangelo, you're going to be free! You're going to be free! Okay, now follow me. I'm gonna have a teleporting dinosaur jump scare in a moment. Okay. Following, wandering. There we go. Okay. Michelangelo, stay here. Don't do anything rash. You know what? I'm gonna build like a fence. Although, you know what I can do? What I can do is I can get rid of a bunch of the trees really quickly. I just get a saw, which requires flattened iron. Okay, right. I'm just going to hope I can do this all before he falls down this shaft and gets killed. I don't doubt, I don't think he will, but it's just they're never that intelligent, you know? Uh-oh. That is kind of hilarious. Yeah, what was I saying about a lack of intelligence? Something. Okay. Now I have no idea how I will get that thing back. Possible that I can just put like a, I don't know, like a button here. Call button. Perhaps. Oh! I can! I didn't know it was that simple. Imagine I just run across and get crushed. Like, the timing is so bad that I just... Okay, that actually solves a lot of my problems. But first, I need to make a saw. Oh, actually, it's just that. Okay. Not that difficult. I thought there'd be like an andesite shaft that needs to go in, but no. Mechanical saw. Next up, I need to make a hand crank. So, hand crank. And crank. I'm thinking about those AI videos of Anne Frank cranking 90s on people. Okay. I can still kind of see Michelangelo, which is good. In this, will effectively timber a tree for me, which is great. Plus, if I care enough to pick the direction it's facing, it will timber the tree facing that direction. Huzzah! Insta pick it up with a wrench, and we're Gucci. Now, we need... I guess we need to block off like an area that I want to live in. So... Okay, let's just go a little out in each corner direction. If the elevator's in the middle of the base. 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we are gonna be working in a lab. I might as well make it like I might as well make the color scheme like white. So we can probably just use birch, I think. Also, it's weird how like a Triceratops can hide pretty well in a forest. Like if I'm just standing here, I can. Well, I still kind of noticeable. Actually, let me change. Let me change my mind. Still quite easy to find. Okay, so put these here. Chuck a bunch of shit up here. Actually, some of those. Actually, no, that's most of the stuff we need. Now, the thing we need to do next, start flattening out the surrounding area. Here, and then I think safety rails is a good idea. Yeah, probably a good idea. Of course, this isn't going to be the main part of our base. The main part of our base is still going to be underground. Yeah, I should bring up a bed. I left my food upstairs. Whoops. Thank God this isn't like Vintage Story and we don't need to, you know, have a full hunger bar to sleep. Need more eggs in. Yes, so. Oh, do we have torches? I guess we have stuff to make torches. You know what? Birch logs. Let's just work with this. I will create a. You know what? I'll create like a. Well, this is a 7x7, so it's got to be symmetrical. 25 minus 7. This is a 7x7, right? 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. Okay, 7x7. So, my axe. I leave it. Ah, got it. Okay, so 25 by 25 house should be. A 25 by 25 house is a little bit excessive, but honestly, I'm gonna be. Oh, you know what? No, I probably will just keep all my crate stuff inside the base. Interesting thing to consider. How big do I want that? Two, 5. So 5 blocks in the direction. Oh. 5 is probably not going to be big enough, so we'll go another 5. Go another 5 blocks in this diagonal. So 1, 3, 4, 5. Is this? Well, it is a little better, but I don't know. Also, is he able to scavenge for food while up here? I think we may need to set up some sort of feed him. How do you cross that gap? Well, oh, he's full. Crazy how he got across that gap. And I don't know how big do this? Probably about as big as we can go. Fine. There we go. just go, what is it, 15 in each direction? 5, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. Yep, okay. 15 in either direction. And then that's where we make the fence. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I guess we set about leveling out the house, or parts that are too tall need to be flattened out, the parts that are too short need to be raised, and then we need to do a little bit of I think. And that makes sense. So, I feel like I'm mining this to make a lot of this a lot easier. We can probably do this stuff by hand. Although using this for using this is pretty good. So now we know that we have a breeding area downstairs, or at least we can successfully use it to breed. Oh, sorry, not even breed. We can use it as like the lab facility. I guess means we need to start work on getting a bunch of white concrete, which is going to be a pain in my ass. A tremendous pain in my ass. You know what I think I need? I think I need but first I need to enchant this shovel. Second, I think I need mending. Or I need better diamond. Because we need unbreaking 3. We need a pickaxe with unbreaking 3. We need a better shovel. I think it would be kind of funny if I made a scarab shovel. Like, that's such a terrible, terrible financial decision, but I also think it would be kind of a funny one. Okay. Just start putting a couple more things. What happens if you put dirt through a... Oh. And hot dirt into full soil. That's cool, I guess. I will be keeping andesite because I like, well, first off, andesite's like the most useful thing in the Crate mod. Second off, I just like how it looks. I grind mossy cobblestone. Nothing. Ooh. Okay. Oh, damn. Whole bunch of crushed ores. All the crushed ore. Hold on. This gives me an idea. So, all of this in here, and we'll see how much total XP. Okay, now I can craft an additional pickaxe that I pray to God has Unbreaking 3 on it, or we'll get Unbreaking 3 on it, and we can just I did deny. Whoops. So, lapis always good. Well, actually, I probably should enchant some of my other things. Brachiosaurus egg, Velociraptor egg. Oh, it looks like Luna's getting Velociraptor soon. Plesiosaur, Mosasaur. Egg, 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 egg. Some kind of egg. Ancient fern spores might be good for. I keep trying to call them sperm spores. Okay. Wow. Use okay, and then you can uncraft them into blocks of it. Use the whole block. No, but they glow magnificently, honestly. Okay, okay. Ooh. Uh. And I can't get rid of it because it's actually kind of a good enchant fly use case. Hey, buddy. You full? I mean, okay. I'm not checking if he's full. I'm checking if he's still alive. So, taking 3. Fortune. Ooh. Might be good at some later point in the future. I'm not sure. Take a bunch of this. I'm going to make something that's very vanilla, actually. It's just a... Well, I hesitate to call it anything else. It's a bone meal farm. Sorry. So first you find the materials to make a hopper. Somewhere. This godforsaken base. You know what, I'm probably going to end up like clearing this whole area out by pick, and then turning this into this like the evil mad scientist underground lab area. Okay. And there's no like create mod auto composter, man. That does like crazy good rates. Any iron? Don't see any iron. Oh wait, we definitely have some in there. Crushed raw iron. Oh, and it handily blows it right off the edge. Right there. Copper ingots. Crushed raw iron. There and there. More eggs. Ah, brilliant. There. All of these into iron ingots. Then what we can do next is make a second hopper, a chest, well, actually we do kind of need the bread, or rather animals are going to need the wheat, so what can afford to go? Probably just this. I may make a chicken breeder, but not just yet. Yeah, this will give us some of the white dye to make a bunch of white concrete. Eventually I may just come down and replace the whole lab with white concrete. I completely skipped the part where I upgrade this, didn't I? Whoops. So, what is... nothing's left up here. Good. And what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to set up a brass funnel. You know, if I can find the things that are required to make a brass funnel. Brass funnel. Electron tubes, brass air. I hate making electron tubes. Like the worst. Also, we may use blocks of experience as like a light source if we have enough in excess. No, nothing set in stone. I will confirm nothing yet. Oh. Wait, hold on. Okay, okay. You can't see me because my face cam's not on, but I'm nodding my head in approval right now. I'm giving it like a solid nod of approbation. We can crush these into even more. Crush them down even further. That's cool. But crushed raw iron can only be, yeah, no further treatment available. Okay, okay. That's still pretty cool. What am I doing down here? Oh, right, I was going to make those. Some rose quartz. I think we should more than cover it. Unless I'm very bad at counting. So that. As much gravel as we can hold. There's this here. And basically what we need to do is try and balance the amount of sand and the amount of gravel that we have at any one time. So. We'll just iron, that should be enough. Put it on the press. I almost called it. Oh, fuck, I had a bunch of sandpaper lying around the house already. Whoops. Funnel. Do you have any brass in like its ore form? I don't think so. Well, that's fair. That's fine, rather. So, actually, come to think of it, we may not have made enough brass at the start. We may be running out of brass. Which is like the worst thing you can do in the Crate mod. Alright, kelp. I need some kelp. Help me. Please kelp me. You know what, let me take them. Gotta have something like out here, right? I guess not. I guess I just forgot to plant the kelp. Oops. I have a bucket of water. Do I might have one upstairs. Hold on. Wish the elevator played a funny little jingle. Bucket. You alright, buddy? Full health? Okay. Whoa, I didn't know Triceratopses have, like, inbuilt armor. That's cool. I'm guessing that when I'm hoping rather that when I'm in my base, I'm far enough away that he is, like, unloaded. And that he doesn't, like, get hungry, but I may need to put a bunch of ferns down there. Now, give me a moment while I other and let me go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, I'm back. This thing is now producing kelp glass. Let's make the electron fuse first, then we'll make the brass funnels, and I want to say the thing produces more than 3 types of drop. I'm gonna be so for real right now. I have no idea what the just completely forgot what I was gonna say. But I just completely forget what I was gonna say. That's so dumb. You're having like some sort of dirt moment, having an off day. Say it makes 4 things, but I'm not in time. If it dumps out a bunch of some really shitty item, I may just like lava. Hello? Okay. Cool, I guess. Gold. This will be for this already whatever. I have a gold outlet, a zinc outlet, iron outlet now. Okay, now we go do some more enchanting. I have to go check real quick. So, we have an archaeology pick. Could go enchant the pickaxe that we have. Oh, that's an awful enchant. Well, I mean, I suppose it's good for that, like, Siberian waste stuff. But anyways, I'm going to need to start taking a bunch of the metal that we have and crushing it. What's the most valuable most to us now? This is where the copper comes out, and then all the flint. Well, actually, hold on. Is flint useful for anything? Flint. Flint can be used to make You need the crush tough. Okay. Bulk. Well, you can. Okay, you get it from bulk washing gravel. Okay. What is flint useful for? Make granite, which can be made by auto-crafting nether quartz and diorite. You can get nether quartz from, I believe, crushing gold? No, sorry, you get it from bulk washing soul sand. Soul sand by haunting any type of sand, and you can sand by using a crusher to ungravel. It's flint, you don't need to farm flint, I don't think. You definitely need another so that I can pull out the copper, and then I can just drop all the flint into a lava onto like a cactus. I tell you what, for the nonce, Prince Andrew's battle cry for the nonce. For the moment, we can probably get away with just crushing a bunch of the raw iron, and then we crush it. It gets, some of it turns into EXP. Should be okay. And iron is one of the things we'll use the most. Iron, zinc, probably. Gold, I'm not really sure what we're going to use gold for. I mean, fucking ornamental, I guess. Use it because it looks cool. But zinc is definitely... Oh, hello. We have more... Yes. More sand. Yeah. What, we should actually stock up on gravel first. I mean, stock up on gravel, that's one. And then when the gravel surplus fills, we start turning the excess gravel into sand. This should work quite well. Wondering if it takes longer to like crush raw iron or something. Like, is maybe I have too many things attached to the system. Maybe I don't know. So. Okay, it pulls 16 raw crushed iron. Wait a second. Oh, this is the pre-made. Okay, raw crushed iron is the state when it's already done. Okay, I understand. There's no way to farm XP out of this. And put it up here, I guess. How does the water column stretch? At least that far. Probably do a third block, but any closer and I'm starting to risk life and limb. So a depot holds like a stack, I think. Just that when... No? Or does it take the same amount of time? Like, oh, its time to process is contingent on... I don't know, I guess... Look, none of this is final. Oh, well, okay, never mind. So there's hella iron that we now have access to. And actually, you know what? In the interest of getting us a lot more experience a lot faster, well, okay, first thing I'm gonna do is we're going to go to the village where the mending villager lives with a bunch of wood. We're going to trade up for a bunch of mending books, and I'll probably just get a little bit of couple of mending, a little bit of mending for everything I own. But first off, we need Unbreaking 3 on that. So, better. Iron, zinc, gold, lapis, copper, coal, copper, iron, emerald, that. All of the unprocessed ores. Now, for a lot of these, fortune is better, but what they don't do. Oh, actually, no. For some of these, fortune is worse. But what these do is they give us the EXP in a form that we can store, which is amazing, by the way. So, let me go back to the crusher that I've created. Here, bam, 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 bam. All of the ores we have. Also store. Here. That. So, you know what, we'll probably need a better shovel. Yep, we're already on that grind. So, let's... Honestly, we just need... I want to say we just need... What, efficiency... we just need efficiency 4 and unbreaking on this. And this will be a completed perfect pickaxe. Although we do have a silk touch tool that we may need to get some upgrades on. Wherever it is. I may not know. Oops. What is it with the cows and wanting to get to a higher Y level? That's so weird. Not good. Should have put some touch on the shovel, honestly. Low-key kind of a fumble. None of those things melted. How many? Okay. Oh, that's unavoidable. That's fortunate, but not a tremendous setback. Let me just go to Mending Village real quick. Should be right over there. I'm gonna go there, we're gonna trade a bunch of these with a Fletcher, and be able to make a Fletcher station. There isn't one there, but I think we have a Fletcher there. Basically, trade a bunch of this, and it should give us a few more mending tools, which is gonna be great, because I'll take the mending tools, I will put them in... Well, we'll basically get a perfect shovel, like a silk touch. Oh, no, actually, honestly, doesn't even... And then we can start terraforming out the area where we're going to put our base. Which will probably be like a big white lab. I feel like most people who play fossils and archaeology end up making like a white lab out of either quartz or some other block. Might as well make one. I don't see the harm in it. eventually this whole mountain is just going to be Jurassic Park. There's the village, a little bit ahead of us. Mendy is up there. Not really sure where. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to put the. Not really sure where I'm gonna find my Fletcher. I know he's here somewhere. I think. I know that I gave my mending villager the. Honestly, he gave me really good rates. On Mumcraft, the mending villager charges the 2 emeralds for a single mending villager. Compared to that guy, this guy's a saint. I've seen it go as low as 8. I don't rely on stuff like that though, because that seems like more of an outlier. Lucis Naturae. 10 is very good. Something something pedophile joke. 10 is very good. This is the second floor of the mending house. Where are my fletching traders? Where are my fletchers? Man's got skills to trade. Where? How do you? Okay. Walked right past the door multiple. I don't know if you guys hear singing going. Maybe I put them in the castle? Maybe I like went into the castle and fletching tables down? Oh wait, is that a Fletcher? Leatherworker by Shepherd? Yeah, ooh. Actually though, that might be pretty. Shepherds? Oh right. Right, that makes sense. They made stairs. They made stairs that the villagers were too dumb to use. Oh no. In Gone. Go. Okay. What? Why don't you? Not like I'm using Spamcraft. I will just Spamcraft until. Oh, full touch guy as well. Oh, this is a very cool design. The wall merging directly with the. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I like that. I fucks with it. What if this castle could withstand an attack from a team? Like an immediate, like knee-jerk response. Like I see their castle, and I'm like, how good their castle actually is. Not the I just realized I fell for the same thing that the villagers do. all frozen badlands. Would go pretty crazy for a T-Rex enclosure. I don't know if they've added the Giganotosaurus or if they plan to, but holy shit, this would be a crazy place to put one. I'm not even gonna hold you. This would go raw as hell. Like having an Ark style Giganotosaurus enclosure. My only concern would be if the damn thing breaks out, which, let's be real, is going to happen if I'm the one who builds the enclosure. No ifs, ands, or buts, someone's getting killed. Probably gonna be me. I'm the only one on the server, so it's gonna be me. Fletcher man. The Fletcher man. Need some emeralds. Double hit. The Fletcher. A lot. Are you the leather worker or are you the Fletcher? Come on, why don't you seek other employment? Hello? Fuck? Okay, or just don't be employed. Terrible. Hey, don't you want to be infully employed? I have to cause a mini recession. Oh, one of you pick another job. Double up. Oh. Oh, no good arrows from you, I guess. How many arrows can I... How many mending books? At this point I can afford 4. Well, actually less. Because I'll not come with books, so I'm going to need to buy bookshelves. Next trade. Oh, just to see if he has any better trade. Not like I'm never gonna use ones, I mean. Okay, you can apparently do that. That's cool. I didn't know you could directly haunt the lanterns. That's pretty sweet. Okay, 3 mending books will cover my shovel piece of armor. I think that's enough, honestly. I could do more, but I don't have a problem with that much. Pretty good. So yeah, get back home. I a wolf. I don't have any bones, and even if I did, I should probably be saving those for white concrete. Praying man. Where is the praying man? Like, too small for me to see. Either up on, it's either above me or below me. Oh, oh, cool. Then if we have a bug net, yeah, if we had a capture net, we could totally grab one. Oh, worth noting later. Worth noting for later. I don't see my Triceratops on the map. Oh no, never mind. On the map. And Panda, which could be red. No, right, that's right, they exclusively eat bamboo. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Do you eat bread? It does. I mean, in real life, it's probably terrible for like a large herbivore's digestive. If bread is dangerous to ducks, I don't want to know. Probably give it IBS. Want to think about a Triceratops with IBS? That would gross. That's fucking foul, actually. Oh, what? I think I just realized why we have like a plague of full on like plague of chickens in the base. Specify unbreak. Has both. Oh. Okay. How are you talking? Similar bubble. But honestly, those two merging together would be pretty killer. Have an anvil somewhere? My anvil in the camping room. I just not look at it. Right? Not have an anvil. I feel like I must have an anvil, right? There's no way I could have. No. Huh. Would I have gone this far without an anvil? I don't. No, I definitely feel like there's an anvil somewhere around the base. But if I don't see it, I guess it doesn't exist. Boink. Heal. Heal. Can I? Oh my god, we can. All versus. Okay. Then can I combine it with the. Ooh, that's. Oh, wow. Okay, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I guess. And then ending on it, which is. Oh, yikes, but that took a shitload of XP. Oops. you what we can do. Just put these. Well, actually, no. I do kind of need. My pickaxe. Let me tell you what. Okay, we can go on a short mining jaunt. Well, you know what? No. I called the episode base build. We should be working. Got my bread. We should actually be working on, at the very least, constructing a base outline. One of these days I'm gonna fuck this up somehow and the elevator's gonna get stuck. I'm gonna have to like mine out a tunnel in the wall. Upside though, you apparently fit a Triceratops on this. Didn't know that. Yeah. Area that we dodge. We're gonna need a really large surrounding area. Risky on my part, but yeah, really large surrounding area. I have to make it like basically of a level with Y level. On 138. Maybe what I can do is I can end stream in a little bit, and I can, I guess, just leave the stuff running in the background so that a little bit of XP is fabricated. And I take that fabricate. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Hold on. Actually, if I did in fact remember to process all the things that I did, I should be able to. Level straight up to level 30, because that's not enough. That's no way. Not good enough. The nether. Yes. I can smelt a bunch of things in a furnace. That could work. Go down into the mines and grab everything that I... You know what, actually? Yeah, actually... I'm not above a little mine sesh. All of the watches we can get our hands on. Let's head all the way down. Also, reapply shaders just so that I can, you know, have dynamic lighting with me. did. And I forgot to bring my... Okay. Books. Oh, right. Okay, well that failed. What can I do with tough on it? Crush it into a bunch of other... Run through here. If there are any ores I guess I can... But... honestly... I doubt this is gonna get me to high enough. I doubt this is gonna let me cross the enchanting. Unless I'm minor evil one. I mainly just care about getting XP. Probably could do at home. Find things like zinc ore, becomes raw zinc. Put it through a crusher, it can become that. Guess it could be worse. Damn it, I'm starving. I mean, in real life, not in game. Hungry. Go back upstairs. Put a bunch of these things through a crushing wheel. It will give us a little bit more XP. I don't know if it'll be enough to enchant, like, the diamond that I have. I guess there's one thing I could just make. Oh. But yeah. What we should do, we should run through the cave network a little bit with our pickaxe and... I love using fortune on plant on like the rates with that going. I can't wait to put archaeology and fortune on. No. We need a pickaxe that has paleontology and fortune 3. That is how we're gonna get. Oh, also there's apparently a slime chunk. Is apparently a slime chunk nearby. I think we see better with shade. Here's the question. Okram does not have. Okay, it doesn't doesn't have a chance to become, I don't know, raw gold. I guess that's what we should be looking for. Run through here and look for mineral resources that I would have ignored while I was out hunting. Reason for that is reason for that is because I prioritize the obtaining of. I did leave a lot of ore. Seven biofossils. I'll probably be like the thing I'm interested in. I don't know if this is chance, but honestly, my base just manufactures while I'm AFK. It will, like, as long as I'm online, the loaded chunks, it should just produce, but in time, I would like to get at least a little bit more of the base done, and to help me with that, a Fortune 3, oh, not even that, a Unbreaking 3 efficiency, sorry, shuffle would help a lot. First I get the shuffle, and then the pickaxe I already. Plus, having a little bit of, well, we already have quite a bit of white concrete. That's well, okay, we have the things to make white concrete. We don't have white. So a lot of the things we do have can be ground down. Like, there's a lot of excess cobblestone. Surely we don't need all. And right, I ran completely past where. Throw a bunch of shit into the. Swear to God, I knew what it. I know the crushing wheel. That should make a little bit of XP. If it can get enough to give us 7 more left, should be able to get a couple nice. Okay, we're already at 25. You just get like 2 stacks worth of XP. That should be enough, honestly. Then, the night, realized I have more zinc. Throw the fossils we have into an analyzer. So granted, we didn't get that many. It's fine, I guess. That's a shitload of bone meal. Have to see if the amount it lets us is capable of getting us what we need. Listen. Of 25. DNA? No. Oh. To think of it. Bone meal. Oh wow. Crushing bone meal actually gives us slightly better odds. Tell you what, I'm gonna go put the bone meal in the crushing wheel. Actually, I'm gonna put the bones in the crushing wheel. Crushing bones to produce bone meal allegedly gives us a... Oh, I think. So the game would think. Have us believe. Bone. Meal. I'm wondering actually, if this was the way it worked in like the older versions of botany pots, I'm wondering if you can use bone meal on... Ah, you can, okay. That's cool. Could be too much of that, but all these bones, because 25% chance that it's going to double it for. So, chance of producing significantly more. And I think... Which one? Fast. Tell you what, there's one thing we can actually... We can... Well, if I do it that way, I lose the chance to... Yes. Vision. White concrete. Oh. Ah. what being edged feels like. Must be. You know what? I don't think we're ever gonna need that much less castings. I mean, we may use bricks for path. Aside from bricks, but what do we use? Bricks to make. Use. It is creepy. We may want to do like a factory. We may want to do a couple of factory style builds. Godsend. Literal godsend. This needs to be a good enchant. The enchant is shit. I may just need to end stream and like wait next to that thing. If I start taking these nothing but honestly, I'm okay with this diamond shovel if it only gives its Unbreaking 3 way better. This is kind of terrible. I don't care. Kind of terrible, but I don't care. Our lab is gonna look so cool. I just, oops, haven't even combined the two. Ending 6 versus and pretty good shovel. I know it probably would have been faster if I just took the Unbreaking 3 shovel and Unbreaking 3 Fortune 3 shovel and just went dig. But it's a trade-off in the long term. Because now, well, actually, it's basically insta-mine build. Great. Really great. And also, in future, when there's more things that need to be dug out, instead of bringing a mining machine, just bring this. Pretty good in my honest opinion. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Getting an enchant axe would also be nice, but that can wait. This is the right island. I'm gonna need to be a little bit careful with the terraforming so that it doesn't look really weird, like there's not one big flat area jutting out. To make the hill on the other side kind of look natural, comes up to this line. Oh, thank God, those are item entities. I saw that and I was like, what the actual, how many mobs are spawned? Or even if, okay, you know what, I can do this one of two ways. I can make it look natural, or I can like build up the sides like a bulwark, and then have like this containing wall. Both look okay. Vision. So I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna do for the arc, and I'm thinking that like, okay, so every dino has a certain number of its same species that it will allow to cohabitate with. Like for example, Triceratops, say it has a population of 7. You can put 7 trikes in an enclosure. I think my goal would be to get the biggest enclosure size possible, or like make the enclosure that will contain a full population, a full family grouping of said dinosaur, and is big enough to keep them at 1. That is what I think I should. At least I think that's a pretty sensible goal to try and strive for. I don't know. Feel me? I don't know. Nothing's set in stone yet. Watches up. Yeah. Although, here's a question. Floor. Checkerboard or like all white? Thinking all white looks sterile, like cleaner. At the same time, the checkerboard's a classic. Then again, probably not the best suited for laboratorium. I don't know. Love mice on Venus. Actually, should we align it to a... I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I can do an internal pattern of 7. 7. 7. Continue the pattern out. Well, actually, then... Yeah, that seems... May make the lab a little dark at times, but... I think it'll be bad. Yeah, okay, actually though, with 7, with that grid of 7, snow might be a problem. Like, we may have snow falling on everything in our... Oh, would be cool. Got like a white background, and then we put helix pattern. Oh. Actually, that would be crazy nice. Oh, wait. So I placed it on the side. Place. Okay, wrong pattern. 1. Place. Correct pattern. 1. 7. And you know what? We end it by place. Point 2. Place. Pretty sterile. That's very sterile looking. I mean, you want a lab to be cool. Enough light. Yeah. Place this all one block wider. Yes. You guys hear singing, and I think it's a Taoist view happening now. to get rid of Curio. That way it mud laboratory. It won't fuse as seamlessly. Well, aesthetics won't fuse as seamlessly as andesite, like the polished andesite as a traditional block, but I think it will look like. I don't doubt they want to try and jump on, fall down to deaths, but what can you do? So, this. Sorry, I'm quickly grabbing my IRL charging cord. Then. I'm gonna end the stream in about 3 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream at like about 6. Next time you see me, we'll probably have finished building the first floor of the lab at least. Well, okay, not the first. Just putting in the floor. Next episode's what we'll be. Next episode's when we'll be doing a bit more. Boy. Oh, you know what would be a cool idea? Building the roof of my lab out of like Paleoraf. Paleorf. Building the roof out of like one of these dead wood types that has been brought back to life. this thing. One. Place 2. Not that bad. The overlook is, or the overhang is not. I'm gonna actually have to come through and backfill this with dirt. Actually, you know, in the interest of not having a shitload of mobs spawning on the ground, we're going to back. But yeah. Probably just gonna end this here. Yeah, I'll end the stream back at the base. And I will probably crawl into a hole and do a little bit of AFKing. Don't know if the Triceratops has enough to eat this. Where's my Triceratops? We are somehow missing a building-sized dinosaur. That's just like a... Yeah, we're gonna... First we're gonna manufacture a little bit, manufacture a lot more grapple. Throw in cobblestone until build. And balance out the amount. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. You guys later. And while I'm off camera, I will be doing a little bit of just building up my concrete supply, getting a little bit more XP, maybe enchanting a couple of my tools, and yeah, I'll see you then.